Hey there. Good morning, everybody. Hey, I'm coming on live today because I this has happened to me in the past couple of weeks, and when something happens more than once, I kind of tend to think that it's something that I need to really put out there, right? So, how many of you can say that you've done too much giving but not enough receiving, right? So I hear this a lot from a lot of people, like it's funny because I hear it no matter where I go, whether I'm at work or I'm at the gym or I'm, getting a massage or getting my hair cut and that kind of thing. And so what happens is that usually people that are in my field are kind of experiencing the same thing that I am. And if it comes up quite a bit, what it means is that I need to kind of talk about it a little bit out loud. So what I'm hearing from other people is that they're doing so many things for others and not feeling like they're getting it back, right? So, and then their energy is getting depleted and the stuff that they're doing for other people isn't coming back to them. So I hear things like, when it's other people's in my circle's birthday, I put a lot of effort into making sure they get the gift that they really like or something that's really important to them, or making their favorite food or that kind of thing. Or if it's Christmas, then I'm making sure that everybody has nice full stockings and everybody's getting gifts that I know that I've kind of heard them mention over the past year and that kind of thing. But then when I look at my stocking or when it's my birthday, people, it's not that they ignore me. They might say happy birthday, but I don't feel like they put the effort into doing things back for me that I feel like I put into doing things for them, right? So if this is you, then let's just kind of talk about this for a few minutes, right? Because usually people are doing this out of the goodness of their heart. I don't really have too many people that are saying to me, I only do it because I want it to come back to me, right? But they're doing it because they want to, right? However, it is nice if that sometimes comes back to you as well, because you'd like to think that other people are doing things because they want to have it come back to them. They would love to have other people say, hey, geez, I wonder what her favorite food would be. Or, I heard her mention 2 months ago that she really liked these type of flowers. So I got these kind of flowers for her when I saw them, at the checkout when I went to get gas or that kind of thing, right? So if you feel like you're putting a whole lot of energy into doing things for other people and you don't feel like it's coming back to you, and you're starting to get, if you're starting to get angry and resentful and kind of exhausted by it and you're getting frustrated, then ask yourself, why am I doing this, right? Because if you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart, then try to do it knowing that you may not get things back. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying just keep doing things for other people. What I'm saying to you is, if you can clearly ask yourself, why am I doing this? And it's because I want to, then do it because you know that that's what you want to do. Because not everybody has the same kind of heart that you do. And if you're doing that for other people, then you are probably an empath, which means that you are very in tune to what other people want, think, feel, and need. Guess what, guys? Not everybody is like that. So if you are an empath and you're putting out a whole lot of energy to do things for other people, not everybody is an empath. Not everybody is going to have that same heart. Not everybody has that same focus. And that's okay. Okay. I'm saying this to you because not everybody knows that. I didn't know that. So when you're putting things out there to other people and it's not coming back to you, people are saying, well, I don't understand. Doesn't everybody want to do this? Guess what? They don't. And that's okay, because this world is made up of all different kinds of people. Now, I'm not saying that it's not okay for you to want those things. And you can hint, you can actually just say to people, hey, you know what, my birthday's coming up. I would really like X, Y, or Z. You may have to ask, and that's okay that you have to ask. And if you're continuously asking, can I have something back? And you're not getting it back, then unfortunately you may need to reconsider some of those relationships. Do I want to put that money, or that's not money, but resource into that relationship? So it's kind of like if you had a mutual fund and you decided you're going to put all of your money into this mutual fund and then you're not getting things back. Hi guys, thanks for coming in. So it's like when you're putting resources into a mutual fund and you keep looking at that mutual fund and you're not getting back anything back on that investment. Now, what you might want to do is start looking at it and say, why am I putting all this investment into a relationship that I'm not getting anything back on? Okay, so I'm not saying you have to pull out entirely, but you really have to start to decide what kind of investment you're putting into any of your relationships, whether it be money or time or you know, any of that kind of thing. So you have to ask yourself, what am I doing? Hi, Trish. What am I doing? What resources or what kind of things am I putting into my relationships? And am I getting that back? And if you're not, then pull out. If you start to get that kind of that pit in your stomach and you're like, you know what, this really doesn't feel good, I'm starting to feel really resentful, then don't put that energy into those relationships, because that hurts after a while. Not everybody has a heart like us do, like we do. And if you're watching this, you're probably an empath like I am, and you learn over time that not everybody has that same heart. Okay, so I'm here to remind you to think about the energy that you put into your relationships. If you do put energy into those relationships, do it because that's what you want to do, because that's who you are, because you have a kind heart. Hopefully you find other empaths that also can exchange that type of energy with you, but also know not everybody in your world is like that, and kind of decide how much energy you wanted to put into those relationships. And some of them, unfortunately, you may want to not have any relationship with at all, and some of them you just want to pull back a little bit. Doesn't mean you have to stop being involved with them, but maybe not put as much in, because when you start to get that heaviness in your chest, like this doesn't feel good, then you need to pull back, because it's time to maintain your own energy. Okay. Hey, thanks everybody for coming in. Okay. Empath to empath, I want you to have a good day. Thanks.